Hello everyone and welcome to PM eVIDYA channel and also an NCERT official. I am with you Dharmendra Singh. This time belongs to webinar where we talk about lots of apps, lots of tools, and here also we have got a very important and crucial tools to we talk about. Alright, related to this, if you have any questions, any query, you can get back to us simply on our toll-free number you can see on your television screen, which is 8800 440 559. Here you can call us back and share your queries. Apart from this, you can also send your questions, your suggestions through mail as well on our official mail ID for webinar sessions, which is training@ciet.nic.in. Apart from this, if you would like to catch this session live, what can you do? You can go to the PM eVIDYA channel from 1 to 12. It has been telecasting there from the NCERT official. You can watch there, and also YouTube channel NCERT official. You can watch this program, and also on PM eVIDYA channel from 1 to 12. That's it for the live information where you can catch back to us. Now it's time to introduce our expert. Before I introduce the expert, let me introduce the topic what we are going to talk about. The topic is digital portfolio with Bulbapp app. There you are. To talk more about this, please welcome Ms. Janice Jacob, who is ICT awardee 2010. That is impressive, and she is joining us from KB Thrissur, all the way from Kerala. I welcome you, ma'am. Ms. Jacob, I welcome you, if you can hear me. I think my voice is not audible to her. We are trying to catch her as soon as possible. Okay, once again, I'm going to introduce the topic to you all, what we are going to discuss about. The topic is digital portfolio with Bulbapp app. This is basically a app. If you are searching this from the different platforms, so you will get initial and essentials information while watching this program, whosoever watching this through the NCERT official YouTube channel around this globe. Once again, we are trying to catch our expert. She is going to join from Thrissur, Kerala, Ms. Janice Jacob. Ms. Jacob, can you hear me? Ms. Jacob, can you hear me? Once again, there is some problem coming out. Okay, so we are trying our best to get her related to this. Okay, lots of students are waiting from home. They are doing lots of things through NCERT official, through online portal. So it's my request to them, do not waste their time, utilize your time best of yours. So be at home, try to learn a lot of things in a particular time. So that would be the great thing. So we are taking a short break here, and after the break we will try to catch our expert. Once again, stay tuned. Welcome back again on PM eVIDYA channel. I am with you, Dharmendra Singh. So, very warm welcome for our guest for today's session, of course, Miss Janice Jacob, ICT awardee in 2010, and she is joining us from KB Thrissur, Kerala. I welcome you, ma'am.
Good evening, sir, and thank you for that warm welcome.
Great. So before we talk about our topic, so we all would like to know from you the journey of your while getting your ICT award. While taking award, I think that suggests something, your hard work, and I believe your determination, and of course your willpower, that yes, something you would like to achieve. But whatever the hard work which has been done by you to achieve this, actually we would like to we want you to brief in a while. So then we start we talk about our today's session.
Thank you so much. My first interaction with ICT was in the year, I guess, 2002, where I got the basic training. And slowly but steadily, I started integrating ICT into my daily classroom activities, interactions, and I tried to make my student activities more engaging. The year was 2010 when I got the national award, so you can imagine those days when there was no smartphone and my knowledge on ICT was really limited. It was not as popular as it is seen now. So it was really a challenging thing for me to think creatively in order to integrate ICT into my classes. And I'm happy to share that I could take part in a few international competitions and my students could do a lot of project-based learning, and the result was the ICT Award of 2010.
Incredible. Of course, slow and steady win the race. So could you please explain that mentality, once you've been announced that you are going to get that ICT award, so what was your satisfaction, if you can quickly narrate to our audience?
I was too shocked. I couldn't believe it, that I've been, like when after the announcement that I'm going to get the award. The credit goes to my children because they were there with me all throughout my ICT journey and now also. And the responsibilities have become a little bigger after we become an ICT awardee. We have to be the trendsetters for others to follow. Thank you.
Absolutely phenomenal. If you also would like to be ICT awardee, then you need to do some work hard. Of course, education, your practice, your determination, your hard work, of course your confidence, all these things matter a lot once if you would like to achieve something big. This is very big, I would say. All right, thank you so much, Ms. Jacob, while sharing your journey of getting the ICT award, the top of the notch of the achievements we talk about. Okay, now if you can brief this app which we are going to talk about. So what is Bulbapp app? If you can introduce this app to our audience, please.
Yes, hello to the audience as well. All of you must be knowing about the portfolios that we create. Gone are the days when we used to keep all our credentials, all our accomplishments and certificates and experiences into a folder. Now things have gone digital. Portfolios have become digital. So putting all those things, accomplishments, experiences, skills and attributes into a digital platform makes it into a digital portfolio. And Bulbapp.com provides us that platform to create the digital portfolio. It can be created by teachers, educators, any professionals, even the students. It comes free and it has a very good interface wherein we can use it very easily. So Bulbapp.com provides a space for us to curate, create, share and showcase our work.
Beautifully. All right, so I think shall we start now? But before we start, we all would like to know, we talk about the relevance of any particular thing. Okay, if we are running in the market, especially if we are talking about the ICT fields, there are a lot of things, there are a lot of apps as well running in the same time simultaneously. So if we talk about the particular app, so what is the basic relevant we can trust upon this name, that yes, of course we should hire this, we should achieve this, we should follow this, and definitely we need to go for Bulbapp. So if I add the particular situation, the current situation of COVID, so how you can justify the relevance of this particular app we are going to discuss today.
Now, when I decided to create my own portfolio, I was looking into three aspects. The first thing is a content creation tool that is given by the apps or the websites. So what I visualize, I should be able to create. That is point one. Second one is easy navigation and linking into websites. And third one, the privacy. When I saw all these three things really well in Bulbapp.com, I found this apt. Privacy is one important thing that we always look into. Content creation tools that should be user-friendly, and what we visualize, we should be able to see. So I found these things very, very apt in bulbapp.com. I could use all of those features in bulbapp.com to create a portfolio of my own. Yes, of course, there are many websites that are available, but what I visualize and if I'm able to create, that would be the most relevant one for me. So I found that on bulbapp.com. And do you want me?
Right. So before we go to your PowerPoint, before we see that some characteristics, some qualities through the PowerPoint about this particular app, we there is a live question has came out from Vinita Nair, and she would like to ask why this portfolio used. What is basic necessary behind that? Why basically we use these portfolios? Ms. Jacob, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. There was
all right. There is a live question has came out before we go to the PowerPoint. I think Vinita Nair, she want to know why these portfolio should be used. What is that necessity? Why we should use these portfolios? What is the reason behind that?
Just imagine a situation wherein you are looking for a job and you're going for a job interview. Now the times have changed, the job interviews are not face to face and you want to do it digitally. You are facing people on a Zoom platform or on Google Meet, and they just want to see your portfolio and you cannot take it and show it to them. So digital portfolios help to just showcase and share our work very quickly by just sharing a link, and that link would help us to give all what we have, all our strengths, all our career highs, the highlight of our work, and a record of all that we have in our career in just one click. So that way digital portfolios help a lot in current situation.
Right, absolutely. If we are looking something very positive without wasting any more time, so these are basically some apps. That is why basically these apps require to get those answers, the questions you are looking for, you are running with. Okay, so it's time to have some PowerPoint presentation from the experts end. So can we have the PowerPoint please, so we can understand some qualities, some characteristics about this particular Bulb app.
I'm sharing my screen, sir. I just want to know whether you can see it.
Yes, we can see this.
Yes. So I'm going to the viewers, I'm just giving a brief. I'm first going to give a presentation on the app, and then I'm going to show as a live demonstration. So can I start, sir?
Sure.
Okay, so here I'm going to start the session with a presentation on the use of bulbapp.com. As I said, you can use this website for creating a digital portfolio. So here I go and here I get started. A very brief about myself. I have been working in Kendriya Vidyalaya Thrissur for the past 25 years, and I have been using ICT extensively for classroom interaction and for making student engagement activities. Now, during this session, a brief overview of it, I'm going to touch upon what is a digital portfolio, how to create one, how to make the pages of your portfolio resourceful, how to share it after creating one, and how to make it into a template so that others can follow, and further if you want to put it along with your classroom, you want to integrate your classroom into it. And at the end of the session, the viewers will be able to, 1, create a digital portfolio, 2, create pages and collection and personalize your pages, 3, use multimedia tools on pages using content creation tools, 4, share your pages and collection, and 5, update the changes on your work. Now, I want to tell to my viewers that in case they want to extend further, they can add students, peers, and teachers. They can collaborate, they can review each other's work. Now, to begin with, what is a digital portfolio? It's an online collection of our abilities, our attributes, our experiences, our accomplishments put together in a digital platform. It can be created free of cost by educators, professionals, students. It can be college students or school students. And actually a portfolio which is our best of our over a period of time. And I find bulbapp.com really useful for creating digital portfolios. Now, before I show exactly how it works, I would like to show the logo of Bulb. It comes on white background, blue often as well, and it shows a bit of the platform it provides for, like it's for digital portfolio. So Bulb is a website for creating a digital portfolios, and anybody can create their own free account and start creating pages and collection. So this platform education work is to showcase their portfolio, or I would say a project. Like, when you learn a tool, you just don't have to stick on to its functionalities. We can be really, really creative to use it the way we want. Now let me get into some amazing features on Bulb. I can create portfolio pages and I can create portfolio collection. So to my viewers, let me tell you that pages are single page and collection is a bundle of pages put together. So I can create separately portfolio pages, or I can put the pages together to make it into a portfolio collection. That is the first amazing feature on Bulb. The second amazing feature on Bulb is the content creation tools are really cool. I can embed videos, images, files, audio files, URLs of other websites into my pages and collection. So that's the second amazing feature on Bulb. The next would be the privacy. Every page has a privacy setting and I can set the privacy. So what does it mean? I can share one page with one individual and I can share the second page with another individual. So it depends on me who sees what. I can either open it up for public to view it, or I can just keep it private and share it with individuals. So that is the third amazing feature of Bulb. The fourth amazing feature of Bulb is the template creation. Now imagine if I'm creating a project on this. As I said, it depends on me how versatile I am or how creative I am. I can use it not just for creating portfolios, I can create some projects. And I can make my students copy my project as a template. So I have a feature you can see, and I would be explaining it further a little wherein I can keep my page as a template and I can give permission to my students to copy the teacher's work. The next amazing feature of it is the asset library. All that goes into my pages and portfolio goes into my asset library. So just I have to upload it once and I can use it multiple times on different pages at different instances. So asset library would be all that goes into my portfolio pages and collection goes into my asset library. I can quickly retrieve it from that place into my multiple pages that I have created. The newly added feature on Bulb, I would say, is present option. I can present my page to the audience. Now you can imagine if the audience is my students, I can just present the page to my students during an online class. If it is teachers during a conference, I can present my page to the teachers in live classes and during remote learning or during workshops. I can just share my screen and present my pages to the audience. So like any other websites and app, it is quite optimized for all the devices. I can use it on iPad, on phones, on desktops, on laptops, you name it, and you can view it. So ultimately what I would like to say is bulbapp.com. You can create your portfolio or your projects, publish and share, connect with people, showcase your work, organize your thoughts and ideas, and put it all together on Bulb. Coming to the plans and pricing, it comes in 3 plans. The first one is a free basic plan, which can be used by anybody, but still I find that this is pretty cool, and it has the option of creating 10 portfolio pages with a content storage of 2 GB. The second option would be the Bulb Plus. It is a paid version, but good news for teachers. If my audience are teachers, you can use this absolutely free. And what are the features available? You can publish unlimited portfolio pages, unlimited content storage, and you can integrate it with Google Classroom. The third plan is Bulb Ed or Bulb School, and there it depends on the organization that you are in. A group of schools can plan together and use Bulb Ed, and that will work like an LMS, the learning management system, wherein you can integrate all the school into the platform. can import the roster, you can integrate, and there can be an admin and teacher dashboard, and then there are other setups and technical support given by Bulb once you take it in the form of a school or a group of school organ or an organization. So before I get into the presentation, this is how it looks like. So before we get started, this is how the website looks like before you log in. So that is the end of my presentation on the slides. And now I will be moving into the demonstration of how exactly to create this on your browser or on your devices. Thank you so much.
Right. Thank you so much, Ms. Jacob. We are done with the half hour, and the half hour we need to go ahead. So before we go ahead, there is one question about live, and that is from Sathi Kuturtori. All right. Is this app can be used to collect and keep portfolios of students for class 10 standards? Basically, she would like to ask about a particular class 10 standard. I'm adding something extra into this. Standard could be anything like 11th, 12th, and more than that. So can be, is this app helpful for them as well? What she's exactly asking for?
Yes, it is helpful for everybody, I would say. Now, if you have a Google Classroom, you can integrate that with just click of a button, one single click, all that you have in the Google Classroom is imported right here. And all that information that you have there and the classroom that you have created, all the children can quickly be imported into this website on Bulb.
Right, so Sathi, you must have got your answer. So it's time to, entering for the live demonstration. So Ms. Jacob, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Please go ahead.
So I'm on the browser. I'm going to write bulbapp.com, and this is how it would look like. And I'm going to log in straight. And it is taking some time to load. You can log in using your Google account or Microsoft account or Clever account. And I'm going to use my user ID and password. It is taking some time. Okay, so it has come in. So I'm going to use my user ID. I have created already one of mine. And okay, I'm good to go. I have signed in, and that takes me to my home page. Okay, I hope you can see my home page, sir.
Yes, we can.
Okay, so here it is. What you see is my home page. You can see my name on top right corner on top, and then in the middle you can see the banner which has already been uploaded. I would be showing you how to upload this. You can see my name, and I have also given a very brief description about myself. You can see my profile picture, and this is the middle portion of bulbapp.com. And let me go a little down, and at the bottom you can see all that I have created, though it is just a random portfolio that I have created. So it is for the viewers to see that this is how your main page on Bulbapp would look like, but it's not exactly, because you would choose different pictures and images in order to make it more nice and colorful. So this is how the main page of a Bulbapp portfolio would look like. So let me go and explain as to how to create one. And for easy explanation and understanding, I'm going to divide it into the top portion, that is where my name is written, the middle portion where you see the banner, and the bottom portion of my main page. So that is below the banner. I hope it is clear to the viewers. And I'm going to touch upon each element of the website and the functionality so that you can really make it useful, and you can make the portfolio in a very easy manner. So let me click on the first one which is given, and that is the resume. I click on that, and very quickly let me show you the resume. I haven't filled it much. What you see is my name, the email ID. You can add in the contact information, social profile. You can give a brief description about yourself. Here you can see just a one-liner I have written. You can give in your experience, your education. If one is not enough, you can add in it is fine, and if it is not, and you can edit it. You also see my profile picture. Once this is ready, you can share it. I can click on share resume link. You can see here you don't have to mail your entire resume. You can just click here, copy the link, and after that you can post it to whomever you want to share that resume with. So right now my resume is not ready, so I'm not going to share it with anyone. Let me click on the next one, and that is the portfolio. Now what you see here on the portfolio are square boxes. You can see all these square boxes are the pages created by me. Some are pages and some are collection. Now how is different, how pages and collection can be, like we can identify differently, I'll be explaining about that. Now I want you to look at the first two boxes. The first one is the colored box which I have created, and all the other boxes, according to the time of creation, it has been just added on to the right and down below. Now I want you to look at the first two boxes. The first one has a color picture, the second one does not. Now what is the difference between the two? The difference is the first one is a published page and the second one is not. If I click on that, what do you see? Now the page has just opened up, and what you see is a colored banner. It is loading. You can see that the banner is colored with a heading, and I want to tell the viewers that you can also copy paste Hindi font. So I have kept this page Hindi. You can see there are some colorful pictures on that, and I am not ready to share this page yet because it is incomplete. So I'm not going to share it. That is why it is kept black and white, so that I would know whether the page has been published or not. So they're asking, do you want to apply the changes and publish? I am not ready, so I have said not yet. So that takes me to the main page. I want you all to look at the red symbol down below, the indicator which shows that this page has not been published. Now I want you to look at the first and the third one. Both are colored, but still you find a red color indicator down below. What does that mean? It means that the page has been published, but there are some changes that has been created after publishing, and those changes have not been updated. That is why you see this kind of a symbol. Let's go to the fourth and fifth box. The fourth and the fifth box is collection. Now, how do I know that it is a collection? Just go to the symbols down below, both of them. You can see the symbol of some pages. That means these are, both of them are collection. Now, I would click on one, and you can see that this has opened up and it has two pages in it. So it has become a collection because it has more than a page in it. So collection is a bundle of pages put together. I can create many more, and that would just add up to my collection here. So I'm going back to my main page. I want the viewers to know that every time I click on bulb, actually I'm going back to the main page. So navigation is clicking on the word bulb. Now, before I go further, I want you to look at the fourth box with the name bulb written on it. Why is bulb written there and not in other places? It's because there is no banner in that page. And that is why the bulb name has appeared. Wherever I don't put a banner, you see the word bulb coming right away. So I'm done with these pages. How it is created, letting you know a little later. Going to the next one, on to the right, I see the first one, that is recently deleted option. When I click on that, I see all those things which I have deleted in the past. Okay, so all those things which are deleted remains here for 30 days. I can delete that completely even before 30 days are over, but I can also restore it. So things which are actually deleted can be restored again. So it is remaining here. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to restore it. I'm going to go back to my home page. So I'm clicking on that, taking me back to the home page. Now, the square boxes that you see here, that is to view the page in a grid fashion. And what you see right now is because I have selected that option. You can see another option available next to it to the corner. And when I click on that, I see all my pages in a linear fashion. See, all those pages in collection are seen in a linear fashion. Okay. Now, but this is more comprehensible. If you don't want to go for the look of it, it is giving the meaning of those red symbols, not shared. Here you can see updates not shared. So you can keep it either this way or you can keep it as a grid. And I would like to prefer, so I keep it in this form. So we are done with the bottom portion of the website. Can I go further, sir? Going to the middle portion?
Yes, please.
Okay. So I see a thumbs up there, and I'm going to the middle portion where my banner is. So I'm going to click on the first symbol. That if I click on that, what do I see? If I want to report this profile, now if in case I find some inappropriate content in the profile, inaccurate content, or some copyright infringement, I can report it. Right now, nothing is there on my file to report about. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And I'm not going to report about myself. Okay, so next one is the social one. How do I share it? Now, when I click on that, I get a link and I can copy that link and I can post it onto my Facebook account, Twitter, LinkedIn, or I can just post it on WhatsApp, or I can mail it or message it. So that's an easy way to share your profile or share your portfolio. And then we have the next options, that is to create page and create connection. Let me show you how we can create a page, and I'm clicking on create page. So a blank page crops up and I'm going to fill it up and make it resourceful. So I'm going to give a heading to it, and then I'm going to put a banner and I'm going to add a content to it. So how do I do that? Now it is an empty page. And here I go with the content, heading for the content, and that is hands-on activity. Let me put it as activity. So there goes my heading. And now I'm going to add a cover image. For that, I click on add cover image. You can see a lot of options come up. I can upload it from my device. I can go to my asset library. Hope you remember from the presentation, I had explained what is an asset library. I'll be explaining about asset library a little more a little later. I can take a picture from my Google Drive, from OneDrive, from web search. If I click on web search and write here something, I would get a nice, beautiful images, nice and safe and filtered. Right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to upload it from my device. So I browse my device and I just quickly go into my device and select an image, and the image is getting loaded as a banner on my empty page. You can see it loading. It is taking some time.
I think that's going good. Right.
Yes. It's loading.
Yes. Just about.
Okay. It's going very slow.
Okay, once it's getting done, we have got a live question, so if we can answer for this. Suppose if we are going to create a file, once we are done with the creation, so how we can, that project can be saved in PC, so that project can be saved in PC, someone is asking. I mean, automobile guru, there is a person, while this name or the channel.
Okay, now I don't understand why we should actually download it into our PC, because your file is going to get very, very heavy. There are going to be a lot of pictures, drive files. Once you download it, all those links to your drive would get cut. And I would like to tell the audience that it would be better you keep it on the cloud, because it remains there safe and you can change it and update it anytime you want. Also, sharing would become easy. If you store it into your device, you cannot share it very easily. So I would advise them to keep it safe as it is on the cloud.
Right, as you were explaining how to create how to create a portfolio on, especially on web. So if there are lots of app and they all are doing the same thing while creating their project on the different kind of app. So my question is this: how different is it to create a portfolio on Valve? I think you were explaining that thing. So once again, this question is going to be a little bit more significant. So if we can answer this for as well, and then we are going to
now
go ahead.
Yes, as I created on the page, you would find that how easy it is for you to, see exactly how you have visualized your portfolio to be. Now, sometimes it happens that we visualize our portfolio to be in this manner, but once it is created, you don't find that it has not, the look of it as you have visualized is not coming, because, you want that to be aligned in a particular fashion, but it is not coming up that way. or you want to add some extra content into it, but it is not coming up that way. It is not getting updated as and when you you are making changes. So all that on a bulb app, it is very, very easy. All your worries just vanishes once you start working on bulbapp.com, because all that you have visualized, all that comes up in the Bulbapp website. Now, as I create this page, you will come to know how easy it is. So can I continue, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so you can see here the banner has gone into my page, and you can see that the heading also has appeared. And I will quickly show how easily you can create the content. So you can see the heading and you can see the banner, so that makes your page very colorful. Now I'm going to copy some random text, and I have just copied the random text from a doc which I had created, and I'm going to come back to my bulb and I'm going to paste the content here. So let it go to a certain length, and I'm going to make it a little longer so that the page is populated with the text. Okay, so now I have added the text into my page. The heading is there, hands-on activities, the banner is there, and the text has also been added. So imagine that this is your portfolio, or this is a project, whatever way you take it as. Now, how do I make it resourceful? So now let me come to the page here. Now I am going to click on the page, and wherever I want the content to come, I'm going to click and enter. So I'm going to put something here. I have clicked and enter. And these are the things that I can add to my page. I can add a video, an image, a drive file, an audio, or a web link. So what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to click on a drive, on a file. And again, that takes me to the options of uploading it from my device, asset library, or Google Drive. I'm going to click on Google Drive. That takes me to the account, and I'm going to quickly connect my drive into it. I'm going to click on a document that has been created on my drive, and I have selected it, and I'm going to put it into my page. You can see that the page is getting populated with it, and the drive file has just been embedded into the page. Now I wanted to look at this. It is really cool, and you can see that how well it works. Now I can resize the doc which has been embedded. I can align it to the left or to the center or to the right. And what you see is as I align and resize my doc which has been embedded, I can wrap the text around. So that really makes it wonderful. And you can see that how the drive file has been embedded into the page and the text has wrapped around the doc. Now let me go further and show you another way to add another file. So I want it here, and oh God, I don't see. Okay, now here I'll just enter, and I'm going to add a video. This time, let me add a video. Let me go and copy a video. I'm going to YouTube, and I'm copying a link of my video, and I have come back to the page, and I'm going to paste the video, and here I go. I embed the video into my page, and you can see that the video has entered my page. Now again, just like the doc which I just resized, I can resize this video. I'm going to keep it in the center because it looks nice and beautiful when it is in the center. And when I play it, I want the viewers to view it. So this is how I embed the video into my page, and I have embedded a doc file which is from a drive. Now I want the viewers to know that whenever, because this doc is in my drive, whenever I change things on my drive, it is going to be updated here because it is in the drive and it is done on cloud. All right. So I have shown you how to put in two things as a resource. Now I'm going to show you the third thing, and this time I'm going to put an image, and I'm going to go to the asset library. So here I am, and this is my asset library. I'm going to click on one of the images, and I have selected it, and the image has come into my page. And here it goes, and I am going to resize it and put it in the center. Now here you can see one image, but I can convert the single image into a carousel. And how do I make it into a carousel? I select on that and ask for a change from image to carousel. Now carousel is putting together a few images together. What I'm going to do is click on it and click on that plus sign, and I would go to the asset library and click on another image. I have selected another one, select, and here it goes. The second image has been uploaded into the same image. Along with that, I click again and I click on that plus sign, go to the library and select one more image. And this time I choose another image, and again it goes. And here I create an image carousel. That means 3 images together. Okay, now if I take one image, I can put a caption to that, and I'm going to put as joyful learning. So here I go with a caption for that image, and I can make it bold, italics, underline. I can link it with another website. I leave it bold and no underline, no italics, and bold. Now for each image like this, you can actually add a caption. I'm not going to do that because it would take a lot of time. And now my carousel is ready. So now what you see is I have a page with a banner, with a heading, with a lot of text, which is random here. You don't have to go exactly to the content of what has been posted, and a video at the bottom, and a drive file here, which would update as and when I update it into my drive, and an image carousel. If I think that this page is ready, what I can do is I can go up. What you see are 3 dots. What you see on the corner, 3 dots can be seen. Click on that and you get a number of options. Let me go to these options one by one. The first one is comment. You can see a toggle on and off. If I keep it on, what do I see? I can go to the bottom of the page and leave a comment. Okay, here I can show you that here is the place where you can comment, or you want to comment on something very specific. For example, I want to comment on this. Now you can see a text bubble on top. Click on that and you can leave a comment. And here I'm giving a comment for the owner to see, and I leave that comment there. Okay, now actually it is not for me to comment on my own work. If somebody puts a comment, I can give a reply on that. Now
Ms.
if
Jacob,
I don't want any,
I'm sorry I'm interrupting you in between. We have got only 10 minutes left now, so if you can finish this demo part a bit early, please.
okay, so I'll just straight away go into the sharing and publishing of it. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. And if I just toggle it off, I can stop people from commenting on that. Now that is the first option. Now I keep it as off. Let's go to the next one, template. If I keep this on, I can make my students copy my work, and that makes this page a template. All right, the entire page can be copied copied by anybody with whom I'm sharing it with. So right now I'm not going to keep the information is for all that you have about the page, the heading, and the brief summary of about what it is or about. Now I'm not going to explain that because you know what it is. I've created that in front of you. The page information, click on that and you get all the page information, as I said. And then I go to the edit option of edit history. You can say the page history. When I click on that, I get all the page history of what I have done with the page. And let me show you the other options. Get help. If you need any help, delete the page if you can delete, or if you don't want it. Oh God. 1 second. It has just gone.
All right, so as we are lacking with the time, so this question is very, very important. If you are the head of any particular department, so your answer is going to be very, very valuable. Ms. Javkar, let's see the question first. That has been asking by Subramanyam Sripada, and what he's asking, he says that can department head, there you are, create a portfolio for the teachers in their department? Can they?
Yes, they can. That's a very interesting question, and I like the way it has been put. Yes, a department head can create portfolio pages for their teachers, and we can collaborate. Actually, there is an option wherein I can just give an invitation and all, imagine if I am the head, as you said, I would like all my teachers to come and collaborate and create their portfolio and put it into mine. Yes, it can be done. I can give an invite, but the only condition that requires is everybody should be on Bulb. They should be a user of Bulb, and they should be there with the username. While giving an invitation, I should be inviting them using their username. So it can be done.
Ms. Jacob, we often heard about this thing that someone has created this, someone has created this. Of course, God has created this world as well. So, but basically, we all would like to know, so who are the creators? I'm talking about in the context of this particular app. So, who are the creators and where they basically based in the world? There's a lot of talks about the creations and creativeness. So,
Okay.
basically,
Yes,
where they were, they actually lived in the world.
Yes, I know the concerns. The developers are basically from the US, and I guess it's somewhere in Colorado. And it's a team of architects, engineers, then education technology solution specialists, and software developers. And it's a big team, and I find that a very versatile team, so that they can look into every aspect of the Bulb app, so that it can be user friendly for the people to use and create their portfolios.
Right. And one more question has came out from the live viewers. Is it important to be logged in? And one more thing I would like into this, can you show how to link with Google Classroom?
Yes, I would do that. Yes, you have to log in, you have to create an account. Otherwise, it would be really difficult for you to, where would you store things in if you do not? Okay, so you have to create an account so as to keep all that you have created into your account. So you need to log in. Now I'll just show you very quickly. I have not shown you how to publish it, but I'll just show you. There is a link on top. I haven't reached the top portion, but I would just very quickly show it. When you click on top under your name, you can see that on the left there is something called activity and groups. When you click on groups, all the groups that you have actually created, you can see it there. And you can see that under each round, you can see a small head, which shows that I am the owner of this group. One particular classroom, what you see is it has been integrated with Google Classroom. Now, before integrating Google Classroom into Bulb app, I would like you to understand that you have to ask your school admin or your region admin to actually integrate Google Classroom into your Bulb app. Now here I'll just very quickly show you create group and show you how to import classroom. Now imagine that this is a new classroom that I have created and I am giving a name to it like 10A. Okay, I'm going to create a group. Also I can do is import class from Google Classroom. If you click on that, as I said, if you are permitted by the admin of your school to actually import all that into Bulb app, you can just click on this. I'm not going to do that right now because I haven't taken a permission from my school admin to do that. Just click on this and all the roster, all the student list, everything would just come in here. Okay, so you can just either create a group manually, you can do that and include children, or what you can do is click on import class from Google Classroom and you can import the entire student list into your Google Classroom.
Right, thank you so much. We have left with the 4 minutes only. So since we talk a lot about privacy, okay, every time we talk about the privacy, whatever app you are going to use, whatever tool you are going to use, we always have a great aspect for privacy. So how safe is Bulb app according to you, as per if we are talking about the privacy?
Bulb app is really safe because, as I said, I can set in the settings. Now I'll just quickly open a page and show you how you can actually put in the share settings. Now here I have opened the page. When I click on share, okay, now here you can see it depends on me with whom I can share it with. The first one, you would say that who can see this page. I can click on that. Either I can make it public. When I make it public, you see that I can share it with groups. I can share it individually. I can share it in Facebook, Twitter and LinkedIn. Otherwise, if you don't want it to be public, what I do is just cross it and make it private. Either I can share it with a private link. You can see here, create private share link. In that case, you cannot share this on Facebook, LinkedIn or Twitter. So this is how you share your settings. There is a third way to share. I can just add the second tab that you see. I can just add the Bulbapp user's name here, and the page can be shared individually with that person alone. So we have three settings. Either we share it in our classroom, second we share it with people on Bulb, and third, share it publicly. Every page requires that setting, and I would like to tell it to the viewers that every page has a privacy setting, and it is not that once you give and the viewers can see all your page. So I
Right.
think I have answered that.
Definitely, definitely. Only 1.5 minutes left now. Then after we will wind up the session. Quickly, if we can tell this to our viewers that what future do you foresee in the use of Bulb app? If someone is looking their future, especially if we are talking about the ICT field, so how this app, particular app, will help them in this way?
I was looking into the analytics of the bulb usage. What I found was there are about 1.5 million bulb users now, and in the US, around 50 states are already using it. And I see that it has been used in 101 countries. So I think it's getting popular. If I say it in respect to a graph, I would see that there would be more and more users, and the graph would really go up. Bulb app is going to be popular in the days to come. Thank you.
Any message, Hasley, would you like to deliver to your audience, and what it should be?
I would say I would request all of you to create your own portfolios. Of course, the choice is yours. If you like Bulb, you can do it on Bulb. And I would recommend Bulb because I really found it useful with a very user-friendly interface, which can be used even by small children. So I would prefer Bulb, but I don't force you to make one. But I would always advise you to create one portfolio for yourself in order to highlight your strengths and your career highs, and your accomplishments and attributes would all go into your portfolio. And I would advise everyone to create one. Thank you.
Absolutely, and I believe you do follow these advice of the experts. So thank you so much for watching this incredible session of learning, and I'm extremely grateful to our guest with their immense knowledge and intellect. This session is gonna be outstanding, and I also really hope after watched this session you will definitely benefited tremendously by the session if you will follow this. Don't need to worry if you missed this session, if you do not seen yet live, then the link will be available on NCERT official. You can chase down from there. You can see this session once again if you are interested in ICT fields, especially when we talk about a particular app of Bulb app. Thank you so much, Ms. Jacob, for your valuable time, for your valuable information. That was so instructive, that was so impressive. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you so much all the viewers while participating like this and while showing your interest like this. So keep doing the same thing. That is what we have telecasted all these programs for you all, just to solve your queries if you are going to merge somewhere. Next is Sahyog. That is also a very important program just around the corner. Stay tuned.